Well, welcome back to Hey Man, Listen Man.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that again. And we can't have this shit on.
Yeah, no, I know, man. You gave me a whole lecture about how we can't have illegal drugs out. And then proceeded to pull the illegal drugs out.
Hey, everybody, welcome back.
All right, my turn.
No.
Hey, everybody, welcome back.
No, I got it. Hey, everybody, welcome. No. Hey, everybody, welcome back. Come on, dude. Hey, everybody, welcome back. Hey everybody, welcome back to Hey Man, Listen Man. I'm Matt.
And I'm Tim.
We're here to bring you more entertainment, more news, and more comedy.
Yeah.
Improv geniuses here, just stepping into the ring and take some jabs at your sad life. We're going to make things better.
Today's episode is brought to you by... we don't have any sponsors.
We don't have nobody.
If you know anybody that will pay us any money to even just like paint your fence or something,
5% off at the bait and tackle shop.
Yeah, you only have to listen to the podcast. We'll still say their name.
Yeah, that would be great.
Just anything.
Let's get on with it, man. So what's going on? How's your week?
My week, man, it was just another fucking week. You know?
Yeah. Holy shit, that's all you got?
It's just another one.
Yeah, just work and play and being gay.
Oh, man. There's no game that's happening. It's higher first minute shot.
That's your typical week.
I've said the F word 3 times.
That's your typical... Anyway.
Fun and play and gay.
Hey, man, you should be proud. You should be proud.
Well... Cut all this.
Probably not.
Cut all this.
Probably not.
Cut all this. I got another terrible episode for you today. And, yeah.
But the audio's fine. We got that figured out. We're aware of what happened, We're getting the pieces together. We're figuring everything out. And things are just going to get better, Not that they have only gotten better from episode 1, which they haven't. The last episode was probably a little worse.
Baby step. 2 steps forward, 1 step back, probably.
Yeah. But hey, here we are. We're just going to keep, punching the clock.
But do you mind if I jump right into it?
Well, I was just doing my monologue.
Oh, do you get a monologue now?
Once in every episode is in the contract.
I didn't see that in the meeting. The pre-production meeting.
Well, it's just in the contract. I mean, every episode I get a monologue.
Ooh, okay. Frank, is this true?
Yeah.
You got more. Okay.
He's upset with us because we didn't mention him at all in the last episode.
Yeah, whatever. Go for it, man. Do your Jay Leno monologue.
So what I think, I can't. I don't.
You gotta stick your chin out.
It's simple. You just gotta look out and you gotta just pick the roses as they grow from the poop.
Yeah, you need more denim to pull that off.
Yeah.
But, maybe next time the costume.
I don't know, I thought that was pretty good.
Well, hey man, listen man, I was on my way over today and I don't know if you know this, but it's that time of year.
Yeah, dude.
I looked up, there was a sign on the parkway, illuminated, bright letters, that it is peak deer season.
That's right. Which, this was not on our list of topics today, but I have a little...
Throw you a little curveball.
Well...
Fuck your monologue.
Listen, yeah. It's a touchy subject. I don't like talking about it. It makes people uncomfortable, okay? But nature is nature.
Death by deer?
No. Why the deer are always running in the street this time of season.
It's because, they don't have a suicide prevention hotline.
Good one.
For deers.
Good one. We're not going to do that again. Well, you just did, so.
They're not putting that up again. No. Refused. No.
Here, let's make our own. You gotta clasp my hand like this. Good. Freeze it. All right, good. I'll just make our own right there. It's not funny.
I mean, what are we gonna convince some deer watching this to run in front of my Pathfinder later today?
Good one. Listen, unfortunately, suicide is not the worst part of this bit that you brought us into.
It's all the deer fucking, right? That's why it's peak season.
I'll just say this. Rudolph ain't getting consent. And
Just gonna let that lie.
I don't know if it's the big nose.
That was a non-consensual pregnant pause, if you're keeping track at home.
Yeah, which, is a big political debate. What do you do with that baby?
In some states, you can get rid of it.
Anyway, none of that's usable.
It is.
Why are we going Mach 10? Can you chill?
I want to go here.
Can you just chill? You're making me talk about deer rape.
Yes.
All right, well, that's why they're running.
Yeah, what do you want to talk about?
That's why they're running, dude. Okay, they're running into the street because they're being chased. Because most mating that happens in the deer world is not consensual. It's not a mutual situation.
Yeah, have you ever heard the phrase, it's all about the chase?
What? Are you trying to tell me something right now?
No, that's a real phrase.
Are you relating to the deer?
It's a metaphor. It's a metaphor.
Oh, man.
We all chase in different ways. That's their game that they play.
I mean, listen, the legal way to Cosby somebody is to just buy them a drink.
Dude, you can't say that.
Why?
Can't say that either.
Why? It's true.
Cosby.
Think about it.
And jeez, this is
Epstein. What are you listing? You're next. Name another name.
Oh, are we just doing prolific?
Just name a name. Don't say what it is. Just name a name. We'll have the audience figure
I was
out.
going to name the bad things in your sentence, but Epstein was not included in that. But okay, yeah. Cosby, Epstein.
You're up.
Weinstein.
Oh, shit.
10 seconds.
Okay.
Tick.
K-Pax.
Is that a drug or something?
The
you take afterwards?
Give me a second. Just give me a damn second
I
here.
came home with a rash. I had to take some K-Packs.
On, where'd you put the K-Pax? No, I'm talking about obviously.
We're all out, Marty.
I'm obviously talking about House of Cards. Claire.
Kevin Spacey.
Claire.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, okay.
Spacey. So you got to list it off. So
I mean, this game's pretty easy now. There's a long list.
I know. It's true. That's right. You know what? Let's just stop the game. We'll call it a tie.
Yeah, we can go on forever here.
Really, everybody lost. Everybody lost that last season of House of Cards.
Yeah. You could say that their spirit animal is a deer. All those people, right?
Yeah. You were telling me that you have a new Native American impression.
I do not.
Do it.
No.
Yeah.
How this goes is that Matt said before the show that I have a good voice to try to perfect a Native American accent. To which I said, verbatim, why would I practice for a role I'm never going to get? It makes no sense at all.
You never know, man. Eventually it's going to go so much in this direction that it goes back in the other direction.
This would be a perfect time for me to do a Native American accent and say,
everybody wants to hear
in
it.
this climate, I know which way the wind blows.
That wasn't bad.
Yeah, so anyway, sorry for coming in hot there. I came in too hot for you today. Apologies about that. Thought we would start off with some fun, but we can get into some of the...
No, I mean, listen, I'm going to reciprocate no matter what it is. I'm just saying, if you go to that level, I'm going to feel the need to go another level
The vibe
up.
you gave me was like, I'm not ready for this right now. Let's slow down.
It wasn't that. It's just that you were throwing curveballs at me. You were talking about deer, I'm not going to say the word again.
Where I was going to go with that is next time you're on the road, I hope you hit a deer and crash. Because I know how scared of them you are.
I am. I'm terrified of them.
You deliberately don't drive during peak deer season like a pussy. Literally, is no one is scared of deer except for you.
Bro, that's not cool, and it's untrue. Okay, deer are scared of deer.
Right.
Okay, you know who else is scared of deer? Anybody in any horror movie.
Grass.
Anybody in any horror movie or thriller TV show you've ever seen, because there's always a deer that ends up inside at some point.
It's like 2 movies.
All of them. All of them.
They're both symbolic deers. The deers do not kill anybody.
They fucking terrify you. Just for a jump scare.
Put any animal in your house and it does that to your house.
Wrong. Bird.
Dude, bird. Yeah, I let my pet bird out of the cage one time. It messed up the whole house.
Dude, you would have a pet bird. I just want to put that out there.
Dude, I had a bird, a cat, and a dog at one point. And it was like a cartoon, watching them interact.
Holy shit.
The cat was trying to eat the bird. The dog was trying to eat the cat.
Yeah.
Bird just wanted to get the hell out of there.
Huh.
But its wings were clipped.
And you just ate them all, eventually.
Nah, we buried them all in the backyard. Which we'll get into it another time. For sure.
Tim's pet cemetery.
Yeah. So anyway, I hope you're staying safe on the roads and, or at least, being brave enough to drive on them, unlike Matt. So let's get into the first topic today.
Here's the thing about deer, okay? Deer will not just, run in front of your car. Deer will run into your car. So the whole idea that you have any control, not even control. I don't even need control, okay? What I need at the very least is I need to see my death, okay? I need to see in front of me, so I have a second to be like, oh fuck, right before it goes through my windshield and impales my face. If I'm driving and I'm like avoiding deer, and then all of a sudden a fucking deer comes in and takes me out, sideswipes me, that's the worst. I need to see it, okay?
You know what else hits your car besides deer?
No.
Other cars. And they're way more deadly and dangerous.
I stay away from them, man. They're slower.
Listen, we live in New Jersey.
They're slower.
We don't live in, British Columbia or the Yukon in Canada where there's like 40-foot moose that could literally like stomp on top of your car. They're so damn tall. Mm-hmm. We're talking about deer.
Yeah.
They're like the most innocent of all the what do they call those? The hooved animals.
Dude, you go shopping in a grocery store and the power's out, it's the zombie apocalypse, and you're just looking for any food left. You're with your family, what's left of them anyway, and all of a sudden a deer comes charging down one of the aisles. You tell me how soft and cuddly it is, okay? Because you're going to take that shotgun, you're going to use your last round, and you're going to fucking kill that deer, dude.
I think you need to start wearing some camo, maybe some bright orange to protect yourself and might make you feel better. Give you some confidence to get out there, get on the road, man. December's almost here, though. Peak season's almost up, so.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame for, that it had to happen to the female deer. The doe, a deer, a female deer.
A ray?
Yeah.
A speck of golden sun?
Yeah.
Me?
The name I call myself.
Alright, enough about fucking deer. Anything you saw recently in the news?
Yeah. Did you hear about Mandalorian? Pedro Pascal? Who else did he play? He was Mandalorian, and he was another...
The Last of
Us.
Yeah.
He was just cast in a Marvel movie. He's officially part of the MCU. You want to guess who?
No, gosh.
Now, Disney just acquired Fox like 5 to 10 years ago. We know that we're going to be getting some new old characters in the Marvel Universe.
Is he going to be Gambit?
Nah, that would be sick. And I feel like Gambit has to go to Channing Tatum. Or as Danny McBride calls him, Channing Tatum.
Epic movie. Yeah, I don't know who's he gonna play.
Reed Richards. Mr. Fantastic.
Mr. Fantastic.
Yep. Stretch Man Armstrong.
Okay.
Yep. So he's going to kind of be leading that sort of new addition to the universe, leading the family. Which I don't know if you remember in the cartoons, like in the comics, Reed Richards was equivalent to, the Tony Starks and Thors and Captain Americas.
Yeah, he's an alpha.
Yeah.
Because, like, the Avengers was really, like, a bunch of different groups coming together at some points.
Right.
Not just, the Iron Man group. There were, Fantastic Four, X-Men.
Yeah. Kind
of different teams all assembling. And there was leaders of each of those teams. And he was, the head of the Fantastic Four. Which, that's exciting news that they're casting for Fantastic Four. But I'm not really that excited about Pedro. I'm kind of getting tired of him.
I feel your pain. I agree. It's a little bit of oversaturation, I think, at this point.
It's not that he's a bad actor. I've just seen too much of him lately. And when you get too much of an actor, sometimes I think in a row, it takes away from the realness. Because you're just like, your brain still knows, I saw him as the Mandalorian. I saw him recently as the zombie killer in Last of Us.
Right. And you're always comparing, too. You're always going to be comparing the roles.
Yeah, you're always like, conflating like, does he like Coca-Cola in this show or is it the other show? Or, like whatever quirks the character has. Yeah, like they're always overlapping.
I mean, luckily we've seen so much dynamic range from Pedro that it's not really like a Aquaman situation. Jason Momoa is one of the worst actors to ever walk this planet.
He's not really an actor. He's a model, really.
Dude, terrible.
He's just man-meat.
Terrible. The only good thing he was in Fast X, and he played the bad guy, and he just played like himself.
Yeah. He's just like a bully surfer guy.
Yeah, and it kind of works. It just kind of works.
Like Samoan guy in Hawaii that you took the wrong way from.
Right, right. Basically, Uncle Tito if he just started working out a lot.
Dustin guy.
Yeah. Oh man, that show needs to come back. Live action. Or movie. Can we not make that happen?
I think the problem is kid actors.
Yeah, true.
Oh man, speaking of, I went back and watched a couple of scenes from what I think is a cornerstone movie of my childhood. And I was not a big Disney fan. I was more of a Nickelodeon guy growing up, and
we could tell.
I got into Disney like kind of later, like not when I was like 6, 7, 8, I think like 9, 10, and they started making these things called like Disney original classics or original movies.
Yeah.
They were made for TV movies. So I recently started watching some scenes on YouTube from a movie called Brink.
Okay. Yeah. Skateboarding movie?
Dude, rollerblading
movie. Yeah, I vaguely remember it.
Oh,
yeah.
Dude.
I remember the actor. The actor was in everything, and then he disappeared.
Right, yeah, because, again, child actor.
Yeah.
Had some issues, but...
Yeah, fair enough.
The whole concept of that movie, though, is, like, the main character is, like, not the cool kids, and they're not sponsored in rollerblading. And their arch nemesis are Team X-Blades.
Yeah.
And they're run by, like, this dude with, like, black slick back hair.
Cool.
And they're all, like, about, like, making money. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to work and make money.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, the main character and his friends, they're all soul skaters, bro. They do it for the love of the skate. It's such a good movie. Such a good movie.
That's ridiculous.
There's a scene where they have a face-off. Good guy and bad guy, the leaders of the two factions. And they agree, instead of fighting, that they're going to do a rollerblade race through the high school on cafeteria tables, through the library, through the whole school. And how they start the scene is the main character walks up to Team X Blades and he goes, "Let's blade, bruh."
Shit.
And then it goes, and they fucking take off, zooming on the blades, bro.
Wow. Bro, can you just stop bringing up fucking 90s movies that I haven't seen?
What's the other one?
Dude, She's All That.
No, you never saw
She's a Man.
that. You saw that. Yeah.
Varsity Blues.
Have you
Did I
seen-
see that?
What's the difference? I don't know if you have.
Read my mind.
You have.
I have.
Yeah.
Crazy. Sick. All right, hold on. Let me do another one. All right. Moonlight.
No, you have not seen Moonlight.
I did.
For sure.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Wait, what? No, you're supposed to tell me when you see Moonlight.
That's weird. Why would I?
Because I've been telling you to watch Moonlight for a while. Here's the thing. Matt doesn't like it. Because of that reason, he refused to watch Moonlight for... it came out like 10 years ago now. Won Best Picture. Mahershala Ali is a world-renowned actor, and
Big fan. I'm a big
I
fan.
saw it. I said it was a fantastic movie. Recommended it to you. You said, absolutely no way, I'm not down with that stuff.
I did not. I did not.
You're like, this is a Christian household. And I will not
That's funny.
stand for it.
That's funny. Untrue. Very fond of the LGBTQ community. That being said, I just wasn't interested in... It wasn't even just Moonlight, okay? I haven't seen Lost in Translation. Have you seen that? With Bill Murray and Scarlett Johansson?
Why are you bringing up movies from the 90s, man?
That might be 2000s.
Yeah,
but,
it's like early 2000s.
Yeah. Regardless, my point is, Spanglish, that's 90s. Why am I going so far back? Let me go more recent.
Because we're old, man.
Let me go more recent. I can't. But I am just not interested in quiet, dramatic romance movies.
Moonlight's not a romance movie.
The way it was, I don't know. From the advertising, from what I heard about it, read about it, it felt like a romance meets like mid 90s.
It's way more mid 90s. You've seen it now. You know it's like 10% romance. It's literally the last like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
He like goes and meets up with his old friend
Yeah,
that he fell in love with.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not saying it was a bad movie. It's just a lot of these award-winning movies in recent history there's no rewatchability, none, and like that's one of them.
Parasite.
But horror, I think, automatically has a rewatchability factor, where people are always going to rewatch it just because of the season.
Maybe, but who cares about rewatchability? Besides you, man. It's really not. It's about the initial time you watch it. That's the most important time. And if it delivers, it's a good movie.
I'm not denying that. I'm not denying that that's the most important time. But what I am saying is there are other factors. And certainly, without a doubt, if you go further back in the past 20 years, or 10 years even, if you go further back than that, if you look at the best film winners, okay, all of them are worth watching again. They're all classics in a sense. Now, there are exceptions, right? Rosemary's Baby, like random, weird, fucked up movies that
It's a
won.
good movie.
Okay, good, but
It's one of the best horror movies ever.
are you sitting down, on Easter to watch Rosemary's Baby?
No, but
well,
Halloween,
you might be.
Halloween, you would watch that. You just said horror is rewatchable. So.
Yeah, no, you're right. That was a bad example. But I'm just saying, there's classics and then there's new award
What you're
winners.
really trying to say is the fucking Academy sucks now. That's really what's true.
Kind of.
They don't always pick the best movie because I don't know if you remember what happened with Moonlight. That was the year where they announced
The wrong one.
La La Land won.
Yeah.
And then they all went up on stage and they said, oops, my bad, Steve Harvey moment.
Yeah.
It's actually Moonlight. And I was a big fan of Moonlight, and it was definitely not a movie made for me. I was a big fan of La La Land. I thought that should have won Best Picture. But I had not seen Moonlight at that point. I was like, oh. The Academy just isn't good anymore. Like, a lot of times the movies that get nominated, a lot of people haven't seen. They're more of the artsy type of movies. Sometimes I think there's politics involved.
Yeah, definitely.
But
Definitely.
I don't think the quality of movies have gone down necessarily, but I think they still end up picking a pretty good movie at the end. I disagree with a lot of the nominations that get put in there every year.
For sure.
Who won this year? I don't even know.
I don't know. I'm more of a TV guy. Speaking of TV, listen, I just finished a show, Gen V. You heard about it? It's a spin-off of the Amazon show, The Boys.
No.
You know what The Boys is?
Yeah.
This is a spin-off. It follows a group of college students who all have superpowers. And that's basically the setup. They exist in the same world. You have some encounters with characters that are from The Boys, etc. I got to tell you about one scene. Okay? I mean, The Boys already is prolific. It already has scenes like a all superhero orgy, which it was insane. In this one, okay, there's a college student, one of the main characters. Her superpower is that she can shrink to any size. Okay? But in order to do it, ironically, she has to purge. She has to make herself throw up. Anyway, she is hooking up with a guy. And the guy says, listen, I want you to do something for me. I know about you. I know your powers. I want you to shrink down to the size of a quarter. Or not a quarter, but I shrink down.
And go in my butt.
And hug my dick and jump up and down. I might have to bleep that, but I don't know.
Bleep, go in my butt too, please.
And so she proceeds to do that. She shrinks down to that size.
So she's just...
Yeah, jumping up and down.
Don't edit a dick into my arms either.
I mean, it's insane. The show's crazy. And it's actually pretty good. Pretty good. For me, it's like 6 hoagies out of 10 hoagies. Which is not bad. Like, The Boys, for me, season 1 is like, honestly, 4 hoagies out of 10 hoagies. Season 2, for me, is like 3 hoagies out of 10 hoagies. And then season 3 is like 8 hoagies out of 10 hoagies.
Hoagies.
Correct. So, it's been up and down, but it left off on a good spot. Keith Urban is the fucking man. He kills us.
That's it's Kitty Titty's husband, isn't it?
Yeah, dude. I think you now have to explain why we have that nickname for her. And who it is.
It's your nickname.
Oh, man. I don't even think we could use any of this. I don't think we could go down there.
I think we can.
Okay.
So Kitty Titties is... Go ahead.
Dude, I don't think we can have it in there.
Talking about Nicole Kidman. They can fill in the rest. All right. I don't think it needs an explanation. What I wanted to talk about was, I don't know if you saw the video this week of the military in Afghanistan is now patrolling the streets of Kabul in rollerblades. So it's a bunch It's a bunch of dudes in camo. They're literally wearing like all the stuff we left behind, like all the former U.S. military gear, like scopes and nice helmets.
Yeah.
But they're on rollerblades, just with like AR-15s, just like skating through.
Damn, that's sick,
dude. The future's here, man.
That's your indication that the future's here.
Yeah. I just think it's funny, like, we left all this stuff behind. They were like, that's what they thought the rollerblades were for.
Patrol blades. That's insane. I'm just thinking, why haven't we done it?
It's sick, dude, because, like, they're skitching on the back of, like, the Humvee. Like, they're just, like, catching a ride, just holding on with the rollerblades while there's guys in the back with, like, the big gun. Dude, it's a squad, man.
I just feel like there's so many rocks in those roads, right? disaster waiting to happen.
Yeah. It's a lot of cobblestone roads.
Oh, wow.
That was an Afghanistan geographic joke.
Wow.
Yeah. That's where cobblestone was invented. I don't know if you know that. John Cobble.
Well.
Big Muslim.
Literally big. He was 7'8".
Yes. Anything
Actually,
else?
the street that he lived on was just flat stone. But he was so big that when he walked on it, all broke up.
Yeah.
And he filled in all the cracks with caulk. And then, people were like, what is this? I'm not going to do an impression. They were like, what is this? What do you call this street here?
We went down to touch the floor and they were like, what is this?
Yeah, and he said, that is cobblestone. I have created it. And if you want it, you need me to break your streets.
So they named the town after him.
That's right.
Great story.
That's right.
From, Afghanistani history.
Yep. Big cobble.
Anyway, cut all this. Something else I saw this week was we talked about it a little bit last episode with the I think the nipple. What did you call it? Kim Kardashian nipples was the note in the pre-production notes.
Yeah.
She put out a line of Skims underwear.
Yeah, we talked about all that.
And
Yeah.
Thanks, man. That's what I literally just said.
Let's restart.
Jesus
Don't lean
Christ.
forward. You gotta
Don't interrupt my sentences.
lean back.
No, I need to sit up. This chair sucks, dude. I have zero padding.
I can give you more padding.
There's no dice. Oh,
Remember the mic, though.
I know. I get that. Don't interrupt me.
This is going to be hard to cut, but I'm going to cut it. It's going to be hard to cut, though. So did you see anything in the news?
Nah. Why don't you introduce it now?
I don't even know how to.
Good.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so you remember how last week we were talking about Kim Kardashian's Skims line with the nipple indents
Yeah.
built in?
The Kardashian nipples, as you call them.
Yeah. So the commercials just came out, right? Or like news came out. I don't know if you heard about this, but they pulled some triggers with who they're going to use to like market it and whatnot. And guess who they picked? Well, you don't have to guess. I'll tell you one. You guess the other one. All right.
Okay.
Patrick Mahomes' wife is one of them.
Okay.
The other one.
Patrick?
Hey guys, I don't know how you feel about these outfits, but I sure like having them on me.
Cut. I think, all right, I'll introduce it because I think you get the details wrong here.
Yeah, I know.
So, we were talking about Kim Kardashian's underwear line last week or whatever it is, clothing.
Yeah, with the nipples.
Do you see that they picked who their like spokespeople are now for ads?
No, let me guess. All right. It's Kim Kardashian, so my first guess is, the Jenner Kardashian crew.
Oh, like Kendall.
Yeah, is it them?
Kylie? No, none of them.
All right, let me guess one more time.
This person is very not liked in America for really no good reason, to be honest.
Really?
Other than that she has a rich husband.
Oh.
Who's
Not Cher.
really good at football.
Giselle?
That's a good guess. Now, Brittany Mahomes and her husband Patrick are both they're the new actors in the Skims commercial or whatever. Skims like photo shoot they just
Whoa. Patrick Mahomes is going to be wearing the bras with the nipples?
did. Yeah, under his uniform.
He's going to be like, Nah, I don't know how you guys feel about, these bras, but I just like having definition in my nipples, and I hope it's a good time.
It just keeps everything all tight and tucked in there.
And everybody kind of treats me differently when they see my nipples poking out like that.
So, why it's a big deal is because why that's interesting is because I don't know if you've been living literally under a rock recently, but Brittany Mahomes' best friend is Taylor Swift.
Yes, Taylor Swift. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, I'm very hesitant to talk about Taylor Swift. I don't want any of the Swift Mafia to come after us. Very talented, beautiful woman.
I love Taylor Swift. Everything she does is amazing.
And I also love Taylor Swift, and she makes really good music that I enjoy.
Please, just understand that I love Taylor Swift, and I think she is the songbird of our generation. And if we don't give her all the Grammys, bad things will happen.
All of Taylor's ex-boyfriends are jerks and meanies, especially John Mayer. All right, anyway, now that we got that out of the way. Yeah, so Brittany and Taylor are best friends, and Brittany's doing business with Kanye's baby mama.
Yeah, true.
So, might be a little drama.
A little bit of drama, but probably not. I mean, Kanye was heard and filmed last night. I don't know if you know, he's recording his new album in the middle of the desert, and the people who live like 10 miles away stand on their back porch and just film what they hear every night through the sky.
Is it where he does his church thing?
No, I think it's in the Middle East, I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
this guy's in like the Arab Emirates.
He might be in Dubai. Yeah. So last night they were recording, and they could hear the song, they could hear his lyrics, and the only lyrics they picked up in the video were, "How could I be anti-Semitic? I just fucked a Jewish girl." I just fucked a Jewish girl. That's fresh lyrics off the new Ye album.
Fair point. He makes a point.
I mean, then again, it could be the opposite. It could be the opposite. Where it's like, what occurred during the interaction?
Well, I mean, we've seen recently, because he does it in public, how he gets down. I don't know if you saw the boat.
True.
The boat blowy.
True. No, you're right. Like, it's a little concerning, for sure.
It's a little weird. Yeah. Just odd place to be.
End time.
Yeah. Never mind. Just stop.
Good God, man. Good God.
Dude, that was a callback.
Oh, this episode's gonna be fucking stupid. Oh my God. No, the funny thing is that when the guy...
sweating.
No, the funny thing is when the guy was filming, with the Kanye lyrics in the sky, at the end he like turned the camera to himself, and he's clearly a Middle Eastern, guy who is speaking Arabic, and one would be led to believe probably is Muslim. And he just kind of gave, I don't know what he said, but if I were to try to translate from the inflection and his body language, it was something along the lines of, "What the fuck is this guy doing? It's the middle of the fucking night."
Gotta call the military in on this guy. They don't even have police over there. Just call the army in.
And he's fucking Jewish girls.
Some people have haram in the morning.
Isn't haram
Inshallah.
like sin?
Inshallah.
La la la.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
I just picked one of the random words I know. Some people got to sin in the morning, man.
Fair enough.
I like to get my sinning out of the way first thing in the morning. Just get it over with. And then just repent the rest of the day.
Like a good Catholic, you go right to church after. You meet with the priest and you confess your sins like you're Daredevil. Daily.
Yeah. I have a clean conscience immediately for like 23 hours. Wake right up, sin, go right to church.
Yep. Then start racking the sins back up.
That's what matters in Catholicism is like how long do you have those sins on your soul? Are you going to carry them around for 20 years before you confess them?
Yep. Are they going to break your spiritual back?
Or are you going to kill that guy and tell God immediately? That's the right thing
you have to do. You have to do it. Even before you dispose of it, you basically the only way you can get away with it to God is you gotta cut up. It's like a cake, right? And you don't just go cake. You go cake icing. It's the only way you digest that murder cake.
Right, God's the icing.
Exactly. And so in order for you to get into heaven, okay, that cake's got to be good. And the only way that cake is going to be good is if you do the murder, confess. Cut up the body, confess. Clean up the scene, confess. Kill the innocent bystander witnesses.
Witnesses, yeah.
Confess.
Yep.
And then you got to do the whole thing with the body and again with them. But as long as you're getting that icing in there.
Well, you forgot a step. You got to bring in a priest to read them their last rites before you kill the people.
Well, the priest is in on it with you in this scenario.
Right. He's your like at-home priest, like a nurse.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
So you're the priest. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. It has been one day since my last confession.
One day. That sounds like you're a good Christian. What's on your mind, son?
Well, you can stop with the charade, Father. It's me.
Yeah, I thought I recognized your voice.
I did it. I killed him.
Again?
Well, he keeps coming back to life.
John, we talked about this yesterday.
Shh, don't say my real name. Say my code name. Say it.
Okay, Big Daddy.
Thank you.
Now there's...
Little Papa.
It's Father to you. Now there's sins. And then there's...
Wait, can you see me?
Cardinal sins. Oh, yeah.
No, now you can see me. Okay.
So there's sins, and then there's cardinal sins. And I don't mean the bird.
You mean like your boss. I have to kill your boss.
Maybe we can work something out, actually. I kind of hate that guy. Kind of sucks.
Okay, give me his name.
It's Cardinal Joseph.
Where's he live?
42 Wallaby Lane, Sydney.
Crazy. That's where the last priest lived that I killed. Coincidence?
John, how many people have you killed?
4 this week. Priests
Just priests?
on Thursday after lunch.
All right, listen. You're going to go say 16 Hail Marys,
Okay.
9 Our Fathers,
I know. Okay.
and get the hell out of here.
Okay. Thank you, Father.
Thanks.
All right.
Cigarette Time of America.
Dun, 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 beow, beow, dun, 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 beow, beow. Cigarette time in America. Say what? Cigarette time in America.
Cigarette time.
Ooh, cigarette. All right, Cigarette Time in America is brought to you today by... You want to take a look today?
Nothing, you idiots. We got no sponsors. We're fucking broke as hell, son.
Nothing brought to you by nothing. And we ain't gonna make no jokes. So fuck you. Take no jokes. We ain't gonna give you jokes today.
Topic for cigarette time.
Well, I think there's only one thing that we have to talk about. Yesterday was a very important day.
Man, dude, I literally started this conversation off today with, so what happened in your week this week? You said, nothing. I went to the weed store. Left out a big day this week, I'd say.
I started with that, my friend. I started with that. The first thing I said was, my birthday was yesterday. But yeah.
I went to the weed store.
But then I went to the weed store. I got to the weed store. Had my order in. No line. Everybody seemed friendly. It used to be a strip club. But now it's a weed store. And it looks super clean and nice.
Wait, what strip club?
It's on Black Horse Pike.
Delilah's Den?
No.
Oh, Black Horse Pike.
Yeah, it's way far down. But anyway, he asked for my ID. I happily hand him my ID. He says, this is expired. I said, excuse me? He said, yeah, it expired yesterday on your birthday. Because he could see my birthday on there.
Wow.
And I said, oh, what?
Talk about timing.
Yeah. Now, this was...
Listen, man. It's my birthday. I don't have any weed.
Yeah.
So we can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Sir, I have your ID right here. Your birthday was yesterday. It's not your birthday. I'm sorry.
You know what I mean?
In fact, I'm going to have to cut this up. And my brother's a cop. I already told him. You're driving with an expired license.
All right, everybody on the ground. Nobody moves, nobody gets hurt. Put the fucking Northern Lights in the bag.
I only want my order. Here's the money. Okay? With a tip.
$10. Pretty generous.
That's it.
Wow, man. So did you get weed?
No. So the owner came out and was like, listen, I looked in the bylaws. Like, I literally looked it up. It says specifically in there, cannot be, 1 day expired. I'm sorry. Come in again, though, when you get your ID.
Did you pull out
nice.
Did you pull out your student ID and say, well, I have this?
No, I did not. He said, do you have a passport on you? I said, I looked at my car. I was like, no, I'm not in Europe. I'm not traveling.
You don't bring your passport to the store?
Yeah, that shit is locked up. It's locked up with my gold and my guns, sir. Yeah, so didn't get nothing. Got turned away, came back. But otherwise, my birthday was good. 33 years old.
I thought you have been 33.
I've been telling people for the past year that I'm 33, unknowingly. See, I was born at the very end of the year. And so...
Math is hard.
Yeah, the math is hard, okay? God made the math easy for me because I was born in 1990. So it's simple equations. And so when it's 2023, guess how old I am? 33. For the whole of 2023. And so I've been telling people for the past year that I'm 33 by accident. Did the math the other day, just turned 33. So now I'm going to do my second roundabout at 33. I think I'm going to do a little better.
Yeah, you get a second try at it, man.
Yeah. I basically got left back.
I mean, it's fine. You can get another try at 33.
I don't know. I didn't really do much first time around.
That's why you get another.
I guess so.
What are you going to do with all this extra time on your hands?
Whole extra year.
Yeah. You basically added an extra year to your life.
Right. Well, I already took advantage of that. I got a haircut. And by a haircut, what I actually did...
Hey, you fucking asshole. This guy got a haircut the same week I got a haircut and got the same haircut as me.
I had no idea. Okay, listen. Also, additionally...
After we've had different hairstyles for a long time now.
Listen, you don't want to say you have the same haircut as me. Because I cut my own hair... And I cut my ears out way too much.
We can tell.
Way too much.
I was gonna mention that.
You're seeing it. Like you I know.
Like
they could see it.
It looks like they forgot the straight razor around your ear because you have like the really short buzz and then it's like the long.
Yeah.
It's just like a hard.
Yeah.
Looks like a putting green next to the rough.
Because I have this strategy when I cut my hair to do it upside down. And so I cut my hair upside down.
What are you, Spider-Man?
Well, the hair just, falls down on the ground.
Did you realize after you passed out that it was a bad idea or before?
Well, you got to wake up a couple times and finish the job.
Listen, I'm an experienced self-haircut person. I did it for a long time. I don't do it anymore. And you got to do it standing up. And I hope you use a mirror, for crying out loud.
Listen, I'm standing up. I don't have a mirror. I usually use my phone camera.
Let me see the back. Yeah, I mean, it's not terrible, but mirror would definitely help you.
I usually use my phone camera. I did not this time. But I do it standing up. I kind of like lean over something sometimes, and then I, go to town on it, let it fall right on the ground, and then here's another trick. I get a vacuum cleaner, right, and I take off the thing so it's just a hose, and I just I vacuum as I go.
You vacuum your head.
Yeah, I vacuum my head, and get all those spare hairs off, and then I go over it again.
Wow, you're the guy from Scary Movie. Dewey? The cop?
Yeah. Exactly.
The fucking vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
Now, let me give you a pro tip, man. It's cheap, and it's better than cutting your own hair. And I found this hack when I was very poor. And it is to go to a place, I'm not going to say the road around here, but there is a haircutting academy that literally like students go for like trade work, and they do their hours every week, and you show up, you pay them $4.
Yeah, but what if
they cut your hair, and they have a teacher stands over them and is making sure they're not doing anything. If they screw it up, the teacher comes in and cleans you up.
Yeah, but what if you get like a Slytherin? What if you get a Slytherin that day?
You don't. They're all people that are aspiring to better themselves and get a career being barbers. They don't want to mess up.
I may not be a smart man, but I know that in any academy scenario or setting, you have Slytherins.
There's no Sith Lords in this academy. It's not a Jedi academy.
Well, you don't know, man. There's been rumblings.
It's a really good place, dude. It's real cheap, and if they messed up your ears like that, they would fix it.
Let's move on to jokes. You got your joke ready? Okay.
I'll go first.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Tim with a joke.
So I don't know if you heard this week, P. Diddy's ex-wife accused him of physically abusing her. And I believe her, because we all know that P. Diddy made the sickest beats.
Yeah. There's a theme tonight.
What's the theme?
Sick beats. It's fucked up.
Okay, school shooting joke.
Now let me take another shot at it today, man. These are clean jokes.
You're only going to read one today, man. I don't know why you think you get two. You're not special. You don't get a monologue. So pick one.
Okay.
All right. Jokes.
Turns out having a tight butthole is only a good thing if you're not going to jail.
Okay, I guess there is a theme today. I think that was you projecting.
Yeah. Might be right.
You didn't even have to say that joke. You literally had another one up here that was not
about
on that topic. Yeah. Wow, I would have lost all the money I had in the world. Betting on that.
All right. Thank you very much for listening again or watching. Give us a comment or like or subscribe.
We haven't even said like or subscribe one time.
It's because y'all know it. But I just said it. But they know it. Right? Do we have to say it?
You have to ask or they won't do it.
Will you please like, and will you please subscribe, and will you please just comment? Comment. Give me some.
Rate Matt's haircut 1 through 10 in the comments, and tell us if you think he should change styles, and Photoshop some haircuts that you think would look good on him. And we really just want to thank you for listening and joining us today, and we'll see you for the next one.
Yep, this has been Hey Man, Listen Man. Live life, don't let it live you.
I hate that line.
It took 4 episodes for you to tell me that.